the fact that, you know, you were like, meh, what's a One Piece? What's a Chopper? What's a Tamagotchi?
I know what a Tamagotchi is. I used to play with those a lot when I was younger.
Oh, somebody had money. I mean, I didn't. I had to borrow people's Tamagotchis and kill them when they were in the toilets.
What?
I mean, I played with them nicely and did not hit them with sticks or try to overfeed them so that they would poop a lot when people went to the bathroom.
Those things are really, like, they're really attentive. If you don't feed them, they'll alert you. If you don't walk them out, if you do anything, they will alert you.
You know, the Tamagotchi for me was like when it first rolled out, and I was in high school, and the kids with money would have it, and then they'd leave and be like, you know.
I think I still have the collection, but I know we've been moving around way too much. So.
I mean, this is.
But they're a lot bigger than these.
Well, this is the Tamagotchi Nano. It's on the back, I think. Yeah, Tamagotchi Nano. So it's a tiny one. But this is freaking Tony Chopper. There's two versions. Like I can't. I just don't know. Like I feel obliged to get one at least, but I may end up getting both because.
Because who wouldn't?
Well, it's it's Tony Chopper, and he's got his two different, known hats.
Right.
The original hat, which is on this one, which also has the Sunny Go, I believe, is the name of the ship, the original ship. That's a little weird sheephead. That's the iconic ship that they start their adventures out on, and I believe they have just they've kept the motif up until now. You have to forgive me because I actually stopped reading after Skypiea, so I need to go back and read more, but that doesn't matter really because Tony's been around since like book number 10 or something like that. But yeah, so we have these awesome Tamagotchis that
they're probably a good price, so I say come get them.
What? I mean, if there are some left, because
I know now they're like Tamagotchis are pretty rare, at least.
Well, yeah, they're really rare, generally speaking, and it's freaking Tony Chopper. So, like in my case, logically I would just get one, but just because I'm worried about killing him. That's the other part. Like, I want Tony Chopper with me, but the fact that I can make him die because of his own filth because I forgot to clean him up makes me a little... Yeah, because I mean, that's the primary way you murder him, right? I mean, sorry. They die of neglect, usually because of the failure to clean up their doo-doos.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I know the mobile version is the same way, so that is true.
They probably, smartphone app version, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like,
now they have,
Yeah, in high school, for me, was when they rolled these things out, the original Tamagotchis, and I remember it being a big deal where, like, some people were like, okay, my first Tamagotchi, when it dies, I'm just going to bury it in the backyard like a real pet.
One of my friends did that, actually.
So, and I remember being so jealous of these human beings that had that kind of money, and the fact that, like, my parents did not allow me to have pets. Not because they thought I would neglect them, it's just because they didn't want to spend money on them.
I feel you.
So, if you could spend, whatever amount of money once for, a digital pet.
Right, if you want a plant or
Right?
a pet, just get the Tamagotchi. Just get those.
A what? A plant for a pet?
I mean, they're the same things. You have to be just as attentive as... I mean, it's the same thing with babies. You have to be attentive with them. Take really good care of them.
The plants don't beep at you when they,
No, yeah, I mean, maybe some don't, but...
Wait.
I don't know how to explain it, but all I know is that you have to take really good care of them. And it's like they'll call you out if you don't take care of them. It's the same way.
Plants?
They have some way of doing it. I know, like, when you sing to a plant, it makes them, like, happier, or it makes them healthier, I believe. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on this.
No, the beeping part is
Yeah, the
earlier we
beeping part,
talked about
no.
beeping, and you were like, oh yeah, like a plant, and I'm like.
I meant like play as in taking care
Like,
of them. Of course, they're going to.
I'm getting older, and I know that my hearing is going away, but I never remember there being an instance where a plant beeped at me without you buying some kind of augmentary device to allow the plant to beep at you. Because I know, like, Kickstarter and stuff, people were trying to do weird things where they're like, oh, they put the little thing inside the plant box, and then when certain things happen, like when it's not moist enough, it's gonna send you a beep to your phone or whatever. But you weren't implying that was the case. I thought it was like you had some kind of
Harry Potter reference joke, but
what a Harry Potter.
Not beeping. I know which plant I'm talking about that did not beep at all. It really screeched.
Okay, what plant was that?
Oh my god, I can't say. I need to reread it again.
You can't say is it because it's foul and we'll get demonetized if we put it up there, or what?
Not, but I just don't remember the name. Like how it's pronounced. I think that's my. I think that's.
But there was I do not remember that screeching plant, and I read the books, but then again,
It's a
I'm old.
whole thing.
I'm old enough to have gone to the Harry Potter store in New York City when it opened. So, I mean, as a high schooler. So yeah.
That says
If you,
no.
I mean, if you can't tell, I'm down here because the Mangamon has stuff that you can.
They just released some new things, so
Yeah.
we wanted to show y'all everything.
Well, you can look at the new stuff that's behind my head while maybe listening to whatever it is this is. However, it's really strange to me that I'm still very much interested in both of these, and I will probably at some point when they're released for actual sale, because right now it's just a sneak peek. We have them, and maybe next week we're going to have them on the shelf for actual sale. And when that happens, I'm going to get at least one of them.
Same here. I'm gonna put one on my keychain.
And I don't know if I'm going to try and see which one of them lasts longer. Like, as morbid as that sounds, like alternate timeline choppers to see which one survives longer, and debate whether or not it has anything to do with the hats.
That'd be great if it'll have features in there where you can change the hats or change accessories or something like that. Like give them outfit changes.
Yeah, yes.
So I know there's food options and stuff like that.
But they made this very specific implication that buying one was going to get you, the hat of one type as opposed to the other.
Sure.
So that might be a set in stone.